guys, we're at Turton Tower in Bolton Way. We have spoke about Turton Tower before and the paranormal experience that I had here on a ghost walk. I'm actually stood in the exact spot where the photograph was taken of what they call the White Lady of Turton Tower. You can research that yourself. If you look up in the Bolton Evening News, you'll see the photograph there of this actual tree and this actual spot. But the night in question, when I came to visit Turton Tower on a paranormal investigation, we was actually inside the house where all the activity took place. We was just lucky enough that night to catch the White Lady on a photograph. But inside the building itself are the timber bottom skulls, which will be another story, but they now reside inside Turton Tower. And they have a story of their own where they like to scream. Visitors have heard the skulls screaming. Personally, on the night that we came, I didn't hear any screaming, but we did have other stuff go on. So we'll start off in what is laid out as the dining room, so the main room downstairs in the building. We saw shadows going underneath the door into another room. Obviously we went out to investigate and there was nothing there. There was only one way into that room and one way out, and nobody entered. But 5 of us saw the shadow of a figure walking underneath that door. Also, on the ground floor, there's a room that's laid out like a bedroom. Whether it was a bedroom originally, I couldn't tell you. But in that room, we had a lot of noises, tapping, what can only describe as a small light bulb being popped. The 5 of us also heard that, but we didn't get anything on tape recording because we was asked not to record because the group leader who we'd gone with was doing her own recordings. You'll find them on her page. Later on in the evening, we went upstairs to what's known as the Great Hall. The Great Hall is the main top floor of the original Pele Tower. And whilst we was in that room, we had a small round table, a 3-legged table. 3 of us, myself, my daughter and another lady who I didn't know at the time, decided to see if we could conjure up some paranormal activity, and much to our shock we did. And the table proceeded to dance around the Great Hall, occasionally stopping on the uplifted floorboards that obviously aren't level with the age of the building. The table moved for a good 20 minutes, half an hour before we left it, because obviously we was hogging that room and there was other people there wanting to take part. But that happened to both groups of investigators that was here at the time. We went in 2 separate groups, and on both occasions the table did move around the Great Hall on its own. We were touching the table, we all had our hands on the table like you would to conjure up the energy, but that table moved around the Great Hall. So I can tell you from personal experience that Turton Tower is full of the previous owners, or at least a few of them. Whether the timber bottom skulls play a part in that, I can't tell you, because like I said, on the night we didn't have any problems whatsoever with the skulls, but we did feel the presence of what I can only call the previous residents of Turton Tower. Like I said, this where I'm stood now, we did take a photograph of what they call the lady, the White Lady. I suppose there's always a White Lady involved with a historical building. So this is where the lady from the group I was with took the photograph. It was then handed into Bolton Evening News, who run a story on it. So that's my little experience with Turton Tower, guys.
You're doing slow now. Slow.
Come on, move it again. Move the table. Come on, sweetheart, keep going. Come on, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Is there anybody here who you wish to speak to? Anybody? Anybody? You have to lift it all out, you have to be that clever. to interior. Something bad happened. But it's not Emily Hollander, is it? I want to speak to her. Did you used to work here?
Go on, Emily.
Keep going.
Come on, Emily. Go on, Emily. Go on, Emily. That's it. Don't touch you anything one day.
Please. Go on, Emily.
Spirit, there's
Trying to turn it. Come on, Emily.
loads of things flying around in here.
That's it.
It's got two things going across. Do you see it? There you go. Absolutely loads. So, oh my word.
Please.
Yeah. That come right up to the screen.
Go on, Emily.
Come on.
Go on,
Work on.
Emily.
I am doing.
Back's going. Oh, come on now. Is it on here? You're going to shut it down in a minute. You don't want to just tell me. More like me.
Has it been cool?
Right. I'm not going to back's going out. Oh my God.
Back your neck. Full of crap. Yeah. Just got absolutely freezing.
Stop in a minute. Take us to stop again. No, go on, stop. No, you don't want to stop. Alright, you know what it is now. We don't go.
Yay! Go on, make it run. Go on, faster. Go on.
He's taking the time.
That's fantastic.
Oh my God. When this is a lot of energy in this room, right? Yeah, it is. Feel my head.
Right guys, so this part of the building is the Tudor part, which was built in the 16th century and added on to the original pele tower, which you can see just behind what is the main entrance of the Tudor section of the building. Now, when I said I saw a shadow underneath the doorway connected from the Tudor section of the building to what was the original Peel Tower. So the shadow that I saw was connected to what is the original building, the Peel Tower, not connected to the Tudor bit, because that would have happened in the Tudor section. It wouldn't, because that structure is a stone building. So for us to see a shadow walk through there, it would have been originally going through what would have been a door to the Peel Tower. That door's no longer there, because this section of the Tudor bit, what was added on, is added on to the front of that tower. So this is your main front entrance now. But where the shadow was, it would have been in the Peel Tower. So for me, that spirit entity paranormal event is connected to the original building. The other things that happened to us was the first part was in the Tudor building. The table movement was upstairs in the original Peel Tower, so that also will be connected to that part of the building, not the Tudor part or the Elizabethan part. That spirit will be connected to the Peel Tower, because the majority of the activity was in that stone part of the building, apart from what was downstairs here in the bedroom, which is part of the Tudor building.